So this is a message for someone dealing with a person who's not doing their due diligence. Okay, that's what I keep getting. Not doing their due diligence. And there's a few scenarios I'm picking up on. One is some domestic situation. Someone you live with is not doing their part. Another one could be someone at work, someone who works for you or under you, who's just not doing due diligence, their job, basically. This person's not doing their job. And the third scenario, this is a situation of an entity not doing their due diligence. So maybe an organization, institution, something like that. But the message is for someone who's really frustrated dealing with this situation and they don't know what to do. And they've tried every reasonable approach and they feel stuck because there's a lack of cooperation from the other part and they're just not doing their part of the equation. Things that you can't do. You're doing everything you can. So the message is to let you know that you're going to have to escalate this to go beyond the person you're dealing with. Okay, so say it's someone who works for you who's not doing due diligence. Maybe you need to talk to HR instead of just talk to them and tell, ask HR how to deal with this situation. Say it's a domestic situation and you are at your wit's end. You've tried to reason with this person. Well, you need to take some sort of action, or like, I don't know why I'm getting this, it's kind of crazy, but like talk to their mother. I know it's kind of crazy, but that is literally what I'm getting. Like, you have to go a person above. Say it's an institution that's not there. Maybe you need to go to an institution that controls them, that keeps them in check. I don't know why I'm getting like Better Business Bureau or customer protection, something like that. Like, you have to go to the entity that controls them, that keeps them in check. You're gonna have to step above them to get this resolved. Okay, so it may feel like you're escalating things. Well, you are escalating things. I guess the message is to tell you, if this message is for you, you've been a long time frustrated, you've tried reasoning with these people, you've tried approaching every avenue the right way, they're not cooperating, this has been a long time, it's affecting your life, it's taking a toll. It's time to go to the person above, to the entity above, or to the next step in the whole scenario of how to handle this. So it is time to escalate. You're justified and it will bring the results you want. And contrary to your fears, because I'm getting that you're afraid that you're going to make a bad situation worse, it's actually going to allow you to take a step back and it's going to get solved for you, is what I keep getting. If you do this, say you'd speak with someone's mother, which I it's not really normally advice I would give. This is what I'm getting though. Like, if you speak with someone's mother about their habits in the house, you have better chances of this getting worked out than if you keep bringing it up to her/him. Say it's your child. Maybe you need to have your spouse approach it instead of you, because it seems like everything you've been doing, like, it's not gonna get better. It's not gonna work better. Maybe you need to talk to your mother so she talks to your daughter, like have a grandma to granddaughter talk, something like that. You have to go someone else, sort of outsource this to someone that is considered an authority by this person or entity that is not doing due diligence, is not doing their part. You are doing your part. You're at your wit's end. You can work this out, but it's a lesson for you in almost delegating. It's not exactly delegating, it's the necessity to escalate at times and take things to someone else in a different position with a different vantage point to help you solve issues beyond your control. This is a big lesson for you in that, okay? Because it seems that what I'm getting is that the message is for people who have trouble speaking out for themselves and escalating situations so they get resolved, because they don't want to, I don't know why I'm getting this, they don't want to like be a Karen, be a problem, create a issue. So instead they put up with the negative, consequences of this person's neglect of their own job or their own part in the workload, or this entity's neglect. Whoever you're dealing with, whether it's an entity or a person, there's a neglect of their responsibilities, and there's been an imbalance of workload where you've been taking on a lot of things you shouldn't have, and it's been causing you a lot of burnout, and it's putting your relationship with this person or entity at risk, because there's only so much a person can take. So sooner or later, if you keep in this direction without reaching for help, without reaching for a higher level of authority to help you, okay, if you refuse to escalate this so someone from above can help you, then you're gonna end up so burnt out that you will make a sort of radical decision that will distance you from this person or organization or situation, instead of actually dealing with it head on. And maybe that's your pattern, but the problem is that you care too much about this thing you're doing, or this person you're raising or living with, or this person is working for you or you're working with. You care too much about this to do your pattern of sort of well, it's not working with my current set of tools to deal with this kind of situation, so I'm just going to take a step back from this and sort of forget about it, or face it out, or face them out. You can't do that to your kid, or you don't want to, right? Or to this significant other, or to this organization, or this project, or whatever you're involved with that requires this next step. So again, if this message is for you, it's a lesson for you in learning when to escalate, when to reach out for a higher authority to help you in your dealings when you need that help, because you're at your wit's end. So this is a larger lesson for you in life that will be really good for you if you are able to break free from this pattern that's actually self-limiting, because there are times where it is appropriate to reach for that higher authority to help you, and it is fine. And it says, it doesn't say anything negative about you or take away from your efforts. It's just a matter of being efficient and things working, and sometimes it doesn't work what you do, and in that case you need something or someone else to step in, and there's no shame in reaching out to that person or in escalating a situation when it's due, and you're absolutely justified. You're absolutely actually long overdue from doing this, because someone is simply not doing their part. You've gone above and beyond. You've done kind of both of your parts for a while, and it's time to take a stand for yourself. It will work out better than you expect, and what I'm getting is actually gonna surprise you how easy it all sort of gets solved, and how little of your personal sacrifice and effort has to go into it. So that's the message I hope is helpful.